According to media reports, the Parliamentary Assembly of the International Organization of La Francophonie adopted a resolution accusing Azerbaijan of ethnic cleansing. The Western Azerbaijan community condemns the adoption of this biased and defamatory document. As it appears, Armenia and France continue to misuse the International Organization of La Francophonie for their policies that are contrary to international law. Armenia's talk of peace and the peace treaty on one hand, while engaging in such disruptive actions against Azerbaijan on the other, raises a number of questions. The Western Azerbaijan community calls on the International Organization of La Francophonie, whose primary mission is to promote mutual understanding in the field of culture, not to allow its platform to be misused for the political agendas of certain circles. Western Azerbaijan community calls on Armenian government not to allow destructive activities of people like Askanyan, who oppose the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. The non-governmental organization Christian Solidarity International, known for its religious radicalism and Azerbaijanophobic position, abused the platform of the UN Human Rights Council and held another anti-Azerbaijan event. At the event, former Armenian foreign minister and radical nationalist Vartan Askanyan made a speech questioning the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. The Western Azerbaijan community condemns the abuse of the UN platform by elements that promote religious radicalism and nationalism and oppose peace in the region. The community also calls on the Armenian government not to allow the destructive activities of people like Askanyan, who oppose the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. The Western Azerbaijan community hosted a meeting between the delegation led by the chairman of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community, MP Aziz Alakbarli, and the representative of the Association of Independent Industrialists and Businessmen, Musaid Azerbaijan. Mr. Alakbarli greeted the guests and gave detailed information about the Western Azerbaijan community, touched on the work being done in the direction of the return of our compatriots. He said that the community continues its intensive work for the peaceful, safe, and dignified return of the Western Azerbaijanis who were forcibly deported from their lands, both within the country and at the level of the international community. In this regard, the chairman pointed out that today's contact with the representatives of the association is important and gave brief information about the cooperation of the community with other organizations. Chairman of the Board of Musaid Azerbaijan, Rashad Jabirli, on behalf of the non-governmental organization represented by him, thanked the community leadership of the meeting and spoke in detail about the association. He said that the association, which was founded in Istanbul on May 9 in 1990 and has 84 branches in Turkey and 165 branches in 81 different countries, is ready to support the issue of Western Azerbaijanis, and steps will be taken to continue discussions in this regard. Professor Vahid Novruzov, the chairman of the Control and Inspection Commission of the WIC, said along with the close association of the local communities in Azerbaijan around the Western Azerbaijan community, it's of great importance that our diaspora also participate closely in this association. In this regard, today's meeting can be another step taken in this direction. Deputy Chairman of the Board of Directors of WIC, member of the Milli Meclis Hikmet Babaoğlu, spoke, recalling his recent visit to the Turkish city of Kars, and emphasized that there are many Western Azerbaijanis in those regions of Turkey and that they, like the businessmen in Musyat, are active in order to participate closely in this process. Sabina Khasayeva, a member of the Yas Council of the WIC, member of the Milli Meclis, spoke about the contributions that the member of the council she represents can make in connection with the said cooperation. Other participants from both sides also discussed the contours of closer implementation of cooperation between WIC and Musyat, Azerbaijan, and an agreement was reached on the creation of a working group, the analysis of future cooperation opportunities, and the preparation of proposals. At the end, a commemorative photo was taken. On July 9, a meeting of the Görüs district community of Western Azerbaijan was held at the Heydar Aliyev Center in Sumgayit city. The event was attended by the Deputy Chairman of the Board of the Western Azerbaijan Community, member of the Milli Meclis Professor Hikmet Babaoğlu, Chairman of the Görüs district community Etibar Hasanov, member of the Sumgayit city representation of the community Elchin Abdullayev, community chairman and members of Görüs district villages, elders, women, young people, and other guests. The participants of the event laid flowers in front of the monument of great leader Heydar Aliyev and remembered his dear memory. Speaking at the event, Hikmet Babaoğlu greeted the meeting participants on behalf of the chairman of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community, Aziz Alakbarli, spoke about the work done in connection with the main principles of the Western Azerbaijan community and the concept of return, the organization stage of the community, and introduced Etibar Hasanov, newly appointed by the community to the Görüs district community, and Orhan Hasanli, the responsible for Yas, the district community, and wished them success in their activities. Later, the chairman of the Görüs district community, Etibar Hasanov, gave detailed information to the event participants about the work done during the first half of 2024 and the plan for further activities. He noted that in accordance with the return concept, every Azerbaijani, including the residents of Görüş, should demonstrate solidarity in this advocacy and promotional activities that reflect the message of the historical and cultural heritage of their ancestral lands and the genocide, deportation and forced expulsion policies perpetrated by Armenians against our people over the past 2 centuries to the international community, and they should show activity in the events held in this direction. After that, the participants of the meeting heard their suggestions regarding to the work to be done, and community membership cards and badges were presented. At the end, a commemorative photo was taken with the event participants. IMZA Social Development Support Public Union organized an international conference on historical, cultural and legal basis of return to Western Azerbaijan. Well-known scientists, lawyers, cultural figures and public representatives from different countries of the world took part in the conference. Elnar Mehmetli, head of the International and Public Relations Department of IMZA, stated that purpose of the conference is to discuss ways of returning to the territories of Western Azerbaijan based on historical, cultural and legal views. Chairman of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community, Aziz Alekbarli, expressed his gratitude to all the organizations that paid attention to the issue of Western Azerbaijan in the example of IMZA. Hulusi Kılıç, the Turkish representative of IMZA, the former ambassador of Turkey to Azerbaijan, noted that the issue of Western Azerbaijan is also in the center of attention in the brotherly country. The conference began with the sounding of the national anthem and a minute of silence for the souls of great leader Haydar Aliyev and the souls of our martyrs who died for the liberation of our lands. Later, speaking at the event, Hayam Askerov, chairman of the board of the IMZA Social Development Support Public Union, welcomed the guests and said that after the great victory, Azerbaijan is carrying out restoration and reconstruction works in Karabakh and East Zangezur, and our former IDPs are returning to their native lands. Western Azerbaijanis should also return to their ancestral lands and live there peacefully. Aziz Alekbarli, chairman of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community, touched on the relevance and importance of the theme of the event in his speech. Commenting on all 3 aspects of the theme of the event, the chairman of the community emphasized that after the Armenians were moved to these areas, they followed a policy of erasing the traces of Azerbaijanis from the earth. Our historical monuments were either Armenianized or completely destroyed. Speaking at the conference, Hulusi Kılıç, former ambassador of Turkey to Azerbaijan, Turkish representative of IMZA, Social Development Support Union, pointed out that Armenians have changed the historical traces on the lands of Azerbaijan. No one in the world is talking about it today. As if this is not enough, they even defend Armenia. The ambassador said that the attention of the international community should be directed to this issue. As Turkey, we have always stood by Azerbaijan in its just struggle, and we will continue to do so. End of quote. The event continued with speeches on the topic. Zahid Jafarov, a member of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community and chairman of the Law Commission, Malahat Ibrahim Gızı, the chair of the Women's Council of the VIC, Amir Ali Sardar Iravani, a representative of the Iravan Khans, spoke about the facts that prove that Western Azerbaijan is the homeland of our people since ancient times, as well as the cultural heritage of Azerbaijan in the territories of Western Azerbaijan, and spoke about protecting and revitalizing the heritage. Speakers, international law expert Joaquinito Maria Alogo de Obono from France, Turksam chairman Dr. Sinan Oğan, Pakistani international law expert Mohammad Sohail Sajid, Israeli political expert Mikhail Finkel, Middle East Global Studies University Professor Said Khan, head of the Russian Institute of Political Studies Director Daria Grevtsova, and others drew attention to the legal aspects of the return to Western Azerbaijan and the legal mechanisms for implementing this process based on the norms of international law. At the conference, more than 20 experts from different countries joined the event via Zoom and exchanged ideas. Western Azerbaijan community hosted a meeting with the winners of the Return to Western Azerbaijan Olympiad, who were awarded during the Return to Western Azerbaijan Festival Congress held in Nakhchivan. Speaking at the meeting, chairman of the board of the Western Azerbaijan community, MP Aziz Alekbarli, said awareness of young people of compatriots who were forcibly deported from their ancestral lands in the last 200 years, showing a wide interest in Western Azerbaijan indicates their high-level national spirit and loyalty to the motherlands. The chairman noted that the Olympiad is of great importance in the transmission of the history and culture of Western Azerbaijan to the young generation. Later, the Chief of Staff of the Ministry of Science and Education, Metin Karimli, spoke at the meeting and emphasized the special importance of close cooperation with the community in holding the Olympics. Mr. Karimli congratulated the winners and thanked them for their determination and skill. Chair of the Women's Council of the Western Azerbaijan Community, member of the Milli Meclis, Malahat Ibrahim Gızı, who played an important role in the organization of the Olympics, appreciated the wide interest of young people in our national issue, Western Azerbaijan, and wished them success in their future activities and Olympiads, and stated that this is a sacred mission that they should pass on to future generations. Fuat Garayev, Deputy Director of the Institute of Education, said that more than 10,000 students participated in the Olympiad and 30 questions were presented to them. They were given 70 minutes to answer the questions. Fuat Garayev emphasized that all the students who participated in the Olympiad were eager for the finals. Later, experts who played an important role in the preparation and holding of the Olympics delivered speech. In the end, students were presented with gifts and prizes on behalf of the Western Azerbaijan community. Note that the purpose of organizing the Olympiad was to educate students about the history, geography, culture, literature, prominent public figures, historical figures, toponyms and folklore of Western Azerbaijan, and to ensure in-depth study of knowledge. The Olympiad, which attended by 9 and 10 grade students of general education institutions of the country, was held in 3 stages. The semi-final round of the Olympics was held in regions in May and the final round in June in the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. The Olympiad was carried out with the joint partnership of the Ministry of Science and Education of the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Ministry of Education of the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, the Institute of Education of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Nakhchivan State University, and the Western Azerbaijan Community.